You are right in the middle of the world's greatest race, and you don't even know you're running it. Let me explain.
Okay, the Race of Men. What is it? It's a global competition that every man is entered into when they are born, and the only possible way they cannot compete anymore is if they die. That's it. There's one way in and one way out. A lot of people are like, oh, I'm just competing against myself. That's not how it works. All men are competing against each other for the same prize and the same goals. The way I like to think of it is a massive Formula One race. Everyone is on track, everyone has their own cars, and everyone is racing against each other. Some people are born with really, really, really fast cars, like really fast race cars. These are the people who are born with money, born with status, born into fame, that sort of thing. Like they didn't really have to work for much and they're already high up in the food chain. There are men who are born in the middle, who come from an average family, who have sort of an average life, but they aspire to be where the people with the super fast cars are, and they aspire to be ahead and very competitive in this race. And then there are people who are born with really slow cars. You maybe got a bad start to life, maybe a family member passed away, maybe they were struggling, maybe they were homeless. But either way, whatever bracket you're in, you can compete and you can race, and everyone has a chance to get the rewards of the Race of Men. There are over 4 billion men running in this race. I'm competing, you're competing, 4 billion other people are competing. Everyone is on the same track. We're all wheel to wheel, we're all competing against each other. And if you slow down, that gives another person to get ahead of you, and then they take what you were gonna have. So for example, say like you're working really hard and then you stop and then you let your foot off the gas. Someone who's behind you, who you were gonna beat, is gonna race right by you, have the life that you have, is gonna get the girl that you would have had, and drive the car that you would have had. That's what happens if you let your foot off the gas and you slow down. In this race as well, there's hyper-competitive men, and there's men who wish the race did not exist. So the hyper-competitive men are all the way up here. They're either racing ahead or they want to be ahead. They want to beat people, and they want the rewards that are offered, and they're willing to go get them. The men who are back here, they want the rewards too, but they're too lazy to go and get them. They blame the race, they blame the rewards, they want people to slow down because they can't keep up themselves. Sometimes the men who are way up here, they take their foot off the gas, or even men who are just in the competition, they take their foot off the gas and then they regress. They go back on progress that they made. They slip up, and someone who they were gonna beat passes them and takes the rewards that they were gonna get. So for example, if you are going to the gym consistently, you're working out, you're doing great, and then one day all of a sudden you're like, going to the gym's not that important. It's not, I don't need to go to the gym. Physique isn't everything. You stop, and then somebody else who was behind you, who had a worse physique than you did, is gonna race right by you and take what you had. There's been instances I've seen where people online, especially when it comes to their money, they work so hard to achieve a certain amount of money, and then they're like, you know what, money isn't everything, I just want to be happy, and then they take their foot off the gas, and they're like, why am I so upset? Why am I so depressed? And it's because that masculine competition, that masculine drive for excellence is what pushes people forward, and that's the path that allows for the highest quality of life. Now, how do you progress and how do you become more competitive in this race? Well, basically the rules of self-improvement. Just the pillars of self-improvement: financial, physical, mental, and spiritual. So you have to upgrade your physical, which is your physique, your appearance, how people perceive you. You have to work on your mental health, and you have to work on your spiritual health, so connecting with God, developing a relationship with Him. And financial, you have to make money, and you have to strive for success. If you do all those things and just follow the path of self-improvement, you're ahead of 99% of people. 90% of people aren't even trying, or at the very least, they're just starting to try. It's very, very easy to beat people nowadays because so many people are addicted to their phones and cheap dopamine, like drugs or smoking or anything like that. So meanwhile, while everyone else is distracted, you can go ahead and race right by them. And like I said, when complacency happens, people take their foot off the gas and other people take what they're gonna have. This is what you're gonna do. Meanwhile, while they're doing their thing, you're gonna blow right by them and take the rewards that they would have had. It's a controversial way to view the world. It's the most optimal for success as a man. Because people will say, oh, I'm just competing with myself. I'm just doing what's best for me. Nobody's competing with me. Everyone's competing with everybody. And if you want the best results, you need to compete and you need to win. So, continue to follow self-improvement, continue to build and work on yourself. One last thing is, if you don't get to a certain point right away, that's okay. If you don't build the physique you want fast enough, it's okay. If you don't make the money that you want fast enough, it's okay. As long as you keep pushing and you don't give up, everything's gonna be fine. You are gonna be one of the most desirable men in the entire world if you follow self-improvement and you actually stick to it. You need to keep working hard, take what other men want, reap the rewards that they were gonna get, and straight up dominate them. Just outwork them, outcompete them, and dominate them. That's all you need to win this race and to do well. Obviously, do it respectfully, do it legally. But other than that, everything else is fair game. Remember, it's a marathon, not a sprint. You got this.